Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Give me your phone. Really? You have the invoice? Oh, you put it right here?
It only has 6%.
This is not the invoice. It's for that one. Here. For that one. All right. All right. Today we got another Y70 touch build. We're doing a lot of high cases. Just what everybody's been ordering recently. In this build, it is gonna be an Intel build. We've been doing a lot of AMD builds. So this one we're gonna do an Intel build. It does have an Intel Core i9-14900KF.
I think it's this one.
You got it? All right. It's not that one. Let's see here, one sec. I found it. All right. So again, for the CPU, it does have an Intel Core i9-14900KF. For the cooler, it is gonna have an IQ Corsair Link H150i RGB LCD Elite. For motherboard, we are using I believe we're using the MPG Z790 Carbon Wi-Fi by MSI. And then for memory, we're going to be using the G.SKILL Trident, 64 gigabytes, 64,000 megahertz of speed. For NVMe, we are using a 2 terabyte Kingston NVMe. For GPU, the customer did go ahead and choose a 5080. So also for a power supply, we are going to be using a 1000 watt Lian power supply for this build. And to add on, they did add, we just added onto the website. It is a motherboard RGB strip. It was more like a backplate. You can see the RGB on it. And then we also have like a diamond RGB strip we're gonna be putting on as well. But yeah, and then for the fans, he is getting 7 Corsair IQ SP120 RGB Elite fans. Yeah, so it should be quite easy build. Shouldn't be too hard. Gonna be seeing new stuff. The RGB motherboard, backplate, and yeah, and he does have black cable extensions as well for this build. So it's gonna be an all black build basically with some RGB to it. The fans RGB, the backplate, motherboard RGB, the RGB strip, and then the AIO, the LCD AIO. All right, let's get the build started. Let me go ahead and move some of the stuff here. Go to RAM, CPU, NVMe. Our motherboard. Go ahead and put this here for now. We are going to be needing it a little bit. Here, can you take this stuff?
You don't need this? Oh, you are?
No, it's for that one.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go ahead and move the case. Let's get started on the motherboard here. So we got our MPG Z790 Carbon Wi-Fi. Pretty nice box. It comes purple. We got all our extra goodies in here. See what they give us. This is our antenna. Give that to the customer. Here's our motherboard here. Let's give it like stickers, SATA cables, all that good stuff for your motherboard. What is this? It's USB. Yeah, it's USB they give you. Probably for like BIOS updates and stuff like that. All right. Go ahead and open up this motherboard. Yeah, i9-14900KF. That's what's in this build. It is a custom build, so the customer did choose out his parts, and that's what they chose to go with. I really wish I actually put real carbon on this motherboard. It doesn't really look like carbon, but has like a nice texture to it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put our CPU in. Why do you ask? If it's a i9-14900KF. Jose. Is this your build? That is your build. Did you not choose this CPU? All right. Got the CPU in, locked in. Gonna get your RAM in here as well, 64,000. Let's see. Is it 32 gigabyte? What is it? 64 gigabyte. 64 gigabyte, 64,000 megahertz as well. What graphics card is behind me? Let me see. It's a 5080 Zotac, and then we have a 5090 Tough Gaming. All right. The tech is awesome. Do you like Futurama? What's that? All right. The MSI still goes with the old-fashioned screws here. Looks like this one comes off too. I just want to see how it comes off. No, it says carbon. Here's like an easy latch. I haven't built in this motherboard. Oh yeah, it is easy latch. Just press this button here on the side. It comes off. So we didn't have to take this one off. I thought you did. Put this back in. All right, let's go ahead and remove this little plastic thing for the NVMe, for the thermal pad. Slide in. I do want to see the clicking mechanism that they're gonna have here for it. Ah, okay. So there's no clicking mechanism. It's just like a little old school, like you put it in. Ah, okay. It's like a latch that you just turn and it grabs onto it. Pretty different. I haven't seen that in other motherboards. I mean, I have, but this one's different from the other ones. And on this thing, it says carbon as well. Since it is a, that's the name of the motherboard. Go ahead and put this back on. Let's see. So how does this go? So this locks onto this. Just like that. There you go. So that's like two things. Two screws by here that slide in and then lock on, and then this also at the end right here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a button here where you just press to release this. Press, slide this way, slide left, and then to come out. All right, so we got the motherboard in. And what I am gonna need is from our cooler. I'll put this aside. Gonna open up our cooler here. There we go. I do need a back plate for the Intel, just because we are gonna put that RGB back plate on. And I believe it is going to cover it, so let's just go ahead and get that Intel bracket from our cooler. All right. Put this back over here. All right. Bring back the motherboard. Little 3M that it comes with on the corners here, so it sticks onto the back of our motherboard. Stand it up here. Now it's gonna push. All right. So now let's go ahead and look our back plate of our RGB backplate here. All right. So this goes in first into the screws, and then I just want to make sure, hopefully nothing gets blocked, because some motherboards come with their own back plate here, but it shouldn't get blocked, so it shouldn't be too thick. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Put this to the side as well, and then let's go ahead and get our case ready. Let me see, where's my screwdriver? All right, let's go ahead and remove this vertical mount here to give us easier access to our build here. All right, and I'm gonna lay it flat just so it's a little bit easier to put it in. And then we are gonna get our screws ready here for our motherboard. Let's go ahead and get our motherboard screws. All right. Let's go ahead and put this in first. That's in there. Now let's go ahead and put our motherboard as well. All right. Looks like it's in there. Let's go ahead and get it screwed in. Perfect. All right. Just need one more. Two more, actually. All right. Go ahead and lift up the case. Ugh. All right. Now, we're going to be connecting the back cables here of the case. So we do have, let me see how many USB 2.0s this case, this motherboard has. The motherboard only has two USB 2.0s. It's going to be a little bit of issue, I believe. We'll see right now. All right. So the USB 2.0 for the LCD screen does have to be connected by itself. in order for the LCD screen to work correctly with the software. So that's what I've tried to do when we only have two USBs 2.0, and our cooler and our fans are going to take one as well. We'll see right now. All right, we got USB 3.0. Got the USB Type-C. Our F panel here. Our HD audio. There's always a little bit of hassle with this case because it does have that HDMI cable burning. So I'm just gonna remove it and then I'll put it back on, just so I don't struggle here. Some light. All right, got it in there. Now we can put the HDMI cable back into its slot here. All right. Now I believe we just need the USB 2.0 from the screen itself, and then that also gets powered by SATA as well. All right, USB 2.0 is in. Let's go ahead, do a little bit of cable management, and just make it look nice. Get the cables out of the way, and then we'll continue with our fans, installing our fans here. I was like doing this once I put the cables in and do a little bit of cable management, just so these cables here that we use for the case are just not all over the place and get in our way. And also better when you're troubleshooting as well. When you have everything separately zip tied, you could tell what is for what. Like right now, what I'm zip tying will be for just all the case cables. And then when you do your fans, you just do your cable manages your fans, and then when you do your power supply, your cable manages your power supply separately. Then when you go do troubleshooting, you know what is what, because you know just my power supply cables are cable managed, and then your fans are cable managed differently. You have fan issues, etc., etc. All right. So that's done. Let's go ahead and put our fans in. It's gonna put 3 here in the back, 3 on top of the radiator, and then 1 in the back here. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. And then we also have our cable for our back plate. So I'll be connecting that soon. I'll just do that now. Just get out of the way. Where am I going to be connecting it? There's a spot down here, so I'll connect it there. There you go. That's connected. All right. Now we can start our fans. So we'll put these 3 fans here. And then we'll put this side one here, and then our AIO at the end. All right. See how we're gonna put these. All right. Screw one side in. And battery died. Gotta get a new one.
Oh, for next.
No, for the. drill. All right. Got another battery for the drill. That's one fan in. All right. Go ahead and get another one in here. All right, that's two in. Make sure all right. One more in the back here. I have to grab this one from the front. All right. We got the 3 fans in. There we go. Just zip tie these really quick. All right, perfect. We're gonna get those 3 fans in, nice and tidy. Let's go ahead and add this back fan over here. Then we'll go ahead and put our AIO in as well after. All right. There you go. All right. Now let's get our AIO ready over here. Let's go ahead and move the case. It's up there. All right. We have here cables and stuff. Our controller, screws, and the actual AIO itself. All right. Could remove these fans that it comes with. All right. Put these fans to the side here. Now let's go ahead and get our fans on AIO situated. AIO is going to go like this. The fans need to be like this. All right. Got one fan almost in. The Corsair fans do come with very, very long cables, and very skinny. So it makes it good. Very easy to kill manage as well. We're going to be using a Corsair RGB hub to connect these fans together. We're going to be using 2 because it is 7 and on the hub it only holds 6. So we're going to be using 2 of them, unfortunately. I wish we could only use 1, but the hub only comes with 6. All right, our second fan's in. Your main cam is focused on the case and not on me. Oh, we'll get that fixed. Maria, can you fix that? They say the camera's focused on the case and not on me. All right, then we fixed it. Just hand tighten them first and then go ahead and screw them in. Mm-mm. All right. Now we do need our screw. There go, our screws here to put it into our case. Got a little screw box here for myself. All right. Let's go ahead and get our case closer to us. There we go. We do have to put it in an angle because it's a 360. And then once we put it in the angle to go in, it should fit right away. Just like that. There you go. I would hate these Corsair AIO screws. They're not that magnetic. So they always just be coming off. Get it every single corner here. So it's all evenly matched. Once I got every corner now, just put all the ones in the middle. All right. Actually, maybe one more. All right, now let's go ahead and route our cables here to the back. I'm actually gonna route them through up here. Let's see if they fit. They do. Perfect. Just give it a more cleaner look. All right. I just need this third one here. There you go. Now you can't even see the cables. Perfect. Now we're gonna mount the actual pump to the CPU. Let's go remove all this plastic from our pump here. We used to do it before just to give the satisfaction for the customer to remove it, but then we realized the customer wouldn't even notice it was on there. So then we would just we'll just remove it for them. All right. Got the pump in. Our fans, our AIO. Now we go ahead and connect all our fans together, get all that situated. We do need actually one more thing for the pump. We do need the power and USB 2.0 as well to be connected. So we might need this. That's inside there. All right. We won't be needing these two. These are just extras for the fans. We'll be needing these two. One USB 2.0, then one that goes directly to the controller to connect like the RGB, the LCD screen, and stuff like that. All right, that one's in. Let's go ahead and get our USB 2.0 in as well. Route these to the back. just like that. And now let me get my controllers here. These are my RGB hub controllers here. This is going to help us connect all our Corsair fans to RGB. And then we'll use like a fan splitter to connect the rest. To connect the fan part of the build. We are missing one. See if I can find it. Here it is. All right. So we got our fans in here. And we connect to the fan header here. We'll connect one fan to the motherboard and the other to the splitter. Since the splitter only has 5. All right. Our splitter in there. Let's go ahead and connect all our fans. right. Got everything plugged in. Now we are gonna need more USB. Sorry about that. Thank you. All right. Now to figure this part out. So we have to rectify another splitter. In one sec. See if I have one here. Let me see. All right. I guess we use one of these. It's one of our Lian ones. Comes with. See how many it comes with. I believe it comes with 5 USB 2.0s. Yeah, it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 USB 2.0s. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it gets powered by PCIe. That's the only reason why I didn't want to use it, but we were going to use it for even for the Corsair controller. So it doesn't really matter which one we use. All right. And it's because we can't put the LCD on a splitter. We can put everything else, the fans, LCD cooler, everything Corsair, we can put them all in one splitter. But when it comes to When it comes to the LCD for the height case, it has to be on its own USB 2.0 header, especially it has to be on the motherboard as well. It can't be on the splitter. All right, got that one plugged in. Now we can just easily connect all our stuff to here. All our USB 2.0s. And it's perfect because also that cooler uses its own controller as well. It's gonna be just enough for everything. All right, let's go ahead and connect the controller to the pump. Connect the USB 2.0, USB Type-C to USB 2.0 to the controller into the other controller onto the USB 2.0 controller. And this one also gets powered by PCIe as well. And it also needs a fan power. I don't think we have. Oh yeah, I think we do have some down here. Get some light in here. So it looks like we're gonna have to put it on top. And then any more headers up here. Perfect. Now, as you guys can see, all the cable mess back here will make it look all nice right now. Just a whole mess. Whole mess of cables, a lot of controllers. But we'll make it look nice and neat right now. It's a little bit more. I'm gonna do some cable managing here. This is what takes the more time consuming. Like I always say, it's always cable managing, not actually building the computer that takes the longest. You always want to make it look nice and neat. Then once I'm done with the cable management, I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So as you guys can see the difference from when you saw it non-cable managed and then now that's cable managed. Yeah. A lot of cables, a lot of cables. I thought it would be less, to be honest. I didn't think there'll be that many. Alright, we're almost done here with the cable managing. Alright. Just putting the finishing touches on the cable management here. Alright. I just hate everything being all over the place. This is like using more zip ties. More zip ties, the better. Right. Gotta plug in this USB 2.0 IQ controller to the AIO pump. All right, now we put in our cables. Before we put in the power supply, we'll go ahead and put in our extension cables. Just make it easier on us when we do put the power supply in. Come on, where's it at here? All right. Global high power 2 CPU. And then a 24 pin. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see. We're gonna put this. Okay, so it's gonna be the top. Got our nice combs on. Just to make the 24 pin look a little bit more cleaner. All right. Got our comb in. Go ahead and route this through here. There we go. Look all nice. Now we got our two CPUs here. Go, one more CPU. Right. All right. Now let's go ahead and put our GPU in as well. Just so we have that in. and it's not in our way. Just so at the end, just put our power supply in. Finish our cable managing. So we got our Gigabyte 5080 here. Really nice card. All right. Now we could put in our vertical mount bracket. It's gonna be this one. There we go. Go ahead and connect our GPU here. Right. Got that in there. The cases I want to align with the GPU here. All right, there you go. Put these back here. I'm gonna connect our 12-volt high power here. I'm gonna route to here. All right. All right, now we just need to put our power supply in. So I already had the power supply set up, but we are going to be needing a little bit more cables than what I thought. So we're going to be needing the 24 pin, 12 volt high power. We are going to be needing a PCIe as well. With two PCIes, I guess. Two PCIe, and then one SATA here. So we had to get all those connected. Got our SATA here. We'll do this. So that's the customer. PCIe. I'm also missing a CPU. Since it is two CPUs, not just one. There we go, CPU. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get it into our back here. Get our screws for our power supply. Perfect. There you go. Now all we just have to do is connect all the cables and then cable match a little bit and we'll be done. All right. We got our two PCIes here. One's gonna go into our Corsair. The other one is gonna go into our Lian hub. And then we got our SATA here as well. Route our 12-volt half power, a little bit higher than what it is right now. Connect our 24 pin. Where's my 12-volt high power here? Here it is. Found it. Power is connected. Everything's connected. Now I do a little bit more kill managing here. Just make everything like all nice and tidy. Get some zip ties. All right. Now just our 12-volt high power. And a 24 pin go together here. Extension cable sometimes makes it easier, but just when you do have a lot of cables, luckily enough, these Lian power supply cables are super thin. They're not like those thick ones and hard to work with. These are actually super thin, so easy to work with, easy to zip tie, easy to bunch together as well. And then one more zip tie. All right. We got it all. Cable managed. Actually, I'm missing one more SATA here. Just to show you guys also the back plate for that motherboard as well. All right. Let's see if let's get some power in this computer. You have the cable? Thank you. All right, let's get some power into this PC. Make sure everything's well connected. Switch on. See if it powers up. All the fans are on. You can see like the little RGB on the back of the motherboard. Or around it, you can see. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but looks really nice. Little nice add-on to the build. I'm gonna turn off this light here. Believing because it's not connected to anything. But yeah, really nice build. Your Corsair fans, Corsair cooler, and that nice add-on with the RGB motherboard backplate. Get that RGB like strip around, like that back glow behind it. Again, this is a 5080 with the 14900KF. 7 Corsair fans. IQ Link LCD cooler as well. And then it's inside your Y70 Touch black click case. With 64 gigabytes of RAM, 64,000 megahertz speed, 2 terabyte NVMe, and a 1000 watt power supply, mainly power supply. So we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there. It's a bit longer one, just there was more kill management to do at the end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll go ahead and see you guys in the next stream. I don't know if we're gonna be streaming tomorrow, but for sure we're gonna be streaming on Friday. So stay tuned for that stream. If you do want to build one of your builds to be built on stream, let customer service know once you order your build from realtech.com, and we'll be happy enough to build it on stream. All right.